Yo.
That's right. That's right. When y'all hear that, y'all know what time it is, baby. We are back up in this thing. It is the Hangout Experience, and we are here to review.
What we talking about, Prize?
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, baby. Not Volume 1, not Volume 2, but this is the third installment, man, of this absolutely incredible franchise, man. And I'm all here for it, man. I'm ready for it. I'm hyped up, man. We've been ready, man. We've been talking about this thing all week, man. You already know. And nobody better to have in here but some Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I'm saying? Some Guardians themselves, I would just say. You know what I mean? To my left, we got...
It's me. SC. Gotta say that thing thrice. And over there to my right, we got
your boy, extra unannounced, Mr. Doom himself. You feel me? Welcome to the Hangout, guys.
That's right. That's right. We love it, man. So listen, y'all know how we do. We usually got, other crew members in here, man, but we're going to go ahead and tackle this thing ourselves on this one, man. So
see the movie.
Yeah, he just put them all out there. So look, I was going to say, like, they might have been sick or they dog ate their homework or something, you know what I mean? But yeah. So shout out to Bree Mills, you know what I mean? And that boy, Country Boy Ray, man, CBR, baby.
They got things to take care of. We gonna hold it down in their absence, you know what I'm saying?
As we do, you know what I mean? Because it's a team effort. That's how we do, man. You know what I mean? So, but listen, we up in here and we excited to talk about this, man, because this is the last one. This is James Wan's swan song before. Look, that's like too much right. James Gunn's swan song before he, you know what I mean? Yeah, that was like James Wan. Like, yeah, that was like I'm thinking about that's the one who directed Aquaman, James Wan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he directed Aquaman and Insidious. Yeah, I ain't talking about that, you know what I mean? I'm talking about Insidious is good, though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Insidious is good. Oh, that Aquaman, yeah, man. It's debatable, dog. It's all right, but it ain't real.
We're not here for Aquaman.
Yeah, we're here for Aquaman, because we like going to a whole nother review.
It's a Marvel day today.
Yeah, it's a Marvel, baby. But my point, though, is James is about to go over there and fix them DC problems. You know what I'm saying? I believe in him.
Oh, yeah.
He already started with Peacemaker and everything like that. So this was his opportunity to basically go out and drop the mic, man, and say, look, man, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? So DC, get ready, baby. I'm finna come and change the whole landscape over there. So
he said, y'all established over here. I already got a dynasty over here.
That's right.
Y'all don't need me. Let me
right.
Let me put my expertise over here.
That's exactly.
To this team that really could benefit from my vision and my ideas.
That's right. And that's a true leader, though. You know what I'm saying? Actually, when you can do something so well and get it set up, man, you can just walk away and say, look, y'all know how this do. Just keep doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I mean? Let's run like a well-oiled machine. So shout out to James Gunn, man, for doing this thing, because I was extremely pleased with what I saw. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a little skeptical because those trailer, I'm like, I don't know, dog.
Well, speaking of the trailer, I mean, we should break that down, right?
Always.
It would help, enhance.
For sure.
Give everybody kind of like a starting point.
No doubt.
I mean, because the trailer, like you said, kind of isn't really it's like a teaser.
Yeah.
But it's not really like give you a little bit, but not a lot.
Very true.
Give you some swerves and some loops.
And some curves and some, exactly. Definitely that. All right. So we are going to go ahead and get ready to dive into that trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and break it down like only the Hangout Experience can do.
Yeah, I think it's about that time, brother.
It's about that time?
I think so.
Well,
let's not keep them waiting.
Nah, let's not do that. Hey, X, listen, roll that beautiful beam footage.
Yes, sir. Here's that trailer for the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm Star-Lord. I formed the Guardians. Met a girl, fell in love. That girl died, but then she came back.
Okay, pause. Okay. All right. So, first of all, we starting off with the fact that they just going and put it right on out there. The Gamora that you all knew from Guardians 1 and 2, she's gone. She's the one that Thanos threw off the cliff to get that, was it Soul Gem? Soul Stone? Soul Stone. It's funny I'm saying this because they were making reference to the comic book. In the comic books, they say gems. So that's why in my mind right now I'm saying Stone, the Soul Gem. You know what I'm saying?
Easter egg for the people that know the comics.
That's right. That's right. And like they do, they will change some things up from the comics to the movies. You know what I mean?
Like Jim and Stone.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. So for y'all to hear it so far, you hear Gamora, or you hear us talking about Gamora and wondering like what's going on. I mean, I think you mentioned your mom was saying something about that.
Yeah, my mom remembered the fact that Gamora was gone, and like,
that's good
but
though.
looking at this trailer, like, well, how can Gamora be here?
Yeah.
If didn't Thanos kill her?
Yeah. But you know what? That's cool though, man, because not many moms keep up with this Marvel stuff. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Marvel moms out there. You know what I mean? You know,
Mother's Day.
On Mother's Day, that's right. We are recording on Mother's Day.
Yes.
So shout out to the moms for happy Mother's Day, and definitely special shout out to those Marvel moms. Like my mom is a Marvel mom. You know what I'm saying? Like she go and watch those Marvel movies, man. You know what I mean? So that's right, CBR. You got the pressure, man. You can't let my mom watch more Marvel movies than you, dog.
I watching them, dog.
You know what I mean?
Running circles.
That's right. So far we, just to keep y'all in line with everything that's going on, the Gamora that you knew from 1 and 2 is gone. This Gamora that's in Volume 3 is a Gamora that came back from 2014 time.
Yeah.
In Endgame, and she has no love for Peter Quill at all.
Doesn't even know who he is.
Don't know who he is. Don't want to know who he is either. You know what I mean? So, but she still, knows who her sister is, Nebula. You know what I mean? And they still have their little kind of bickering thing going on. And whereas they had, I think they kind of made up in Volume 2, was it?
Yeah, it was Volume 2 because she saw him kind of. It was also it was the start of it, but more towards Avengers, the Infinity War, and all that. That's when they really started reconnecting because Thanos was like, hey, you gonna tell me where this stone is? Mm-hmm. You gonna tell me where your sister is? Because I need that stone.
That's right.
So that was more or less them kind of she saw everything that Nebula was going through to protect her. Nah, he was what's my boy Big Red?
Big Red, yeah.
Thanos was Big Red, y'all.
Okay, yeah. We, and you know how Big Red is. Hey, we can make a deal right now.
I want you
right now. We know Big Red. We know what he'll do. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know, don't disturb him any other hours but when?
9 to 5.
That's right. No doubt.
I'm gonna put you in my dangler off the roof. You're gonna look down and pee your pants. Your choice.
Oh my God, man. So listen, man.
Actually, I think that's how Thanos had it.
It is probably how I had it. Hey, and shout out, man. Listen.
The gears up in that thing.
That's right. So for all the people that love that 5 Heartbeats, man, y'all know what it is. Make sure you go back and you check out that 5 Heartbeats review. You know what I'm saying? That classic review that we did. Go back and check that out. But
on the tubes of you.
For sure. You know what I mean? But yeah, okay, cool, man. I just want to make sure that everybody knows what's going on when they see Gamora. They're like, wait a minute, I thought Gamora died. So this is what this is. Just to keep y'all up what's going on.
We saved y'all from going back to remember everything.
That's right.
I thought when I last saw them, they was in love, and we just saved y'all some steps.
Exactly. That's right. We did the work for you. You're welcome.
There you go.
All right, let's run that
thing.
You
want to run that beam footage?
Came back a total dick.
Oh, please. He left out some important information, but that is the gist of it.
I get the same old dreams, same time every night. Fall to the ground and I wake up.
My sacred mission.
Okay, I'm sorry, man.
Is to create.
Even every time I see him, oh my God. You know what he looked like to me? He looked like the black RoboCop. Like, if like when RoboCop took off his helmet, like he had half his face stretched onto the thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, boy, they made him look like RoboCop.
For lack of a better term,
he had to be the inspiration. Like RoboCop had to be the inspiration for his look because, if I'm not mistaken, in the comics, like he looked completely different. For one, let's just go and get this out of the way. He ain't black in the comic. You know what I'm saying? So they would just the high evolutionary is not black in the comics. All right, and I don't think he had a stretched face. You know what I'm saying? So this is something new. But I'm telling you, man, the inspiration for that has to be the RoboCop because, like I said, once he took off his helmet, his face was stretched that same kind of way, man. So yeah, but how did you feel about that when you saw it? Like when you saw his appearance,
man, I'm like, what are you hiding under there? That's what I wanted to know. Like, I want to know so bad. What are you hiding under there? But then, as we'll dive into later, this is one of those films where, the flashback is with the story.
Sure. That's right.
So everything's going to get to a point where, up, down, and then we all get to the middle, right? that's how I was feeling in the beginning. I'm like, why is this? Is his face stretched on?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah. I mean, stretched too, dog.
You okay?
I mean, almost like they like
Face off transplant?
yeah, but it's almost like they grab each side of his face and they put their foot on his back and just pulled as hard as they could.
They did.
That's exactly,
To his face,
exactly
it
what
looked like, you know how you take Laffy Taffy, you stretch it all.
stretching that taffy, man. Just all right. We got to get this onto this hook right here. Let's just peel
and,
it back.
and that's it. You know how it is. They tell you know how we Joan. You know how they be like, oh, Laffy Taffy face ass. You know. But yeah, man. So high evolutionary. You know what I'm saying? He got the stretchy face. You know. And I can't pronounce his name. We said we weren't even gonna try to butcher his name.
No.
You know.
You were too good of an actor for us to just discredit you and disrespect you.
Butcher your
We
name.
have to hang out here, respect you, and the work that you put in on this film. So we choose not to disrespect
butcher
you
your
and
name.
like that.
Especially was the name when it's all consonants. You know what I'm saying? When you got a name with all consonants, it's just like, don't even try, dog. You know what I'm saying? So,
One vowel in sight is
but no, he's a great actor. He's actually, I remember him being in Peacemaker as well, and I don't remember exactly the character he played. I think he was on the team that was trying to capture somebody or something or whatever. But you know how James Gunn does, like James. You know, he's like Christopher Nolan to me in a sense. Like he uses those same actors and actresses,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean, and just puts them in different roles. You know what I mean? You know, he's really good with that. So it's like you say, like the Disney people, like once you're locked in,
Yeah.
you're in the crew. You know what I'm saying? So I do like that he does that. Yeah, man. But anyway, stretchy faces aside, you know what I'm saying? He did a great job and whatever. But I was just curious to know, man, because it's a little off-putting when you first see it, and you can't help but to look. You know how you try to look at somebody, they got. You know what I mean? Like a crazy mole on their face or something. You trying to not look at it. You know what I'm
he
saying?
get real personal in this film too. Like he all in people's faces.
Yeah, right.
Like his face ain't stretchy.
Right, he's like, right, exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, how am I supposed to be fearful of you or whatever when your face looks like that? I can't even take you seriously, man. Come on, man. You a high evolutionary on top of that, right?
Yeah.
That was the best you could do.
Hey man.
Like,
The
come
running
on.
theme of everything ain't perfect
I know.
is throughout this film
But
too.
they're in space with all type of technology. They couldn't make some kind of toupee or something. You know what I'm saying, to cover up the back of this thing or something. Or,
Nah, he wanted
man.
that Robo shine.
Yeah, he wanted to.
He let that Robo feature shine. I'm telling you.
No doubt. All right, man. Let's see what it do, man.
All right, brother.
Create the perfect society.
He didn't want to make things perfect. He just hated things the way they are.
Oh, Rocket. Okay, so right there, right? So I'm hearing that this is the part when they're in the different colored suits that everybody's trying to compare that to Among Us. But from what James Gunn said, this was supposed to be an homage to, I guess, the Odyssey 2001 or something like that, which was a space movie back in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken. But of course, to the people now, they look at that and see Among Us. You know what I mean? The video game. I think it's the video game where they try to whodunit type
Basically,
of thing.
it's a who did it. It's Clue.
Okay,
Basically,
it's Clue. All right.
in a more animated form.
Okay, yeah. And I never really got into it, man, because it's some funny looking characters. You know what I'm saying? And that shouldn't deter me from playing it, but
Yeah, man, because you're just trying to figure out,
yeah.
who is the killer among
okay.
all of us. That's
Okay.
all, really.
Okay.
Everybody else doing their task, minding their business, trying to, keep afloat, keep the ship going.
So you played it?
Somebody over there killing.
You played it.
Oh, I done called bodies, dog.
Really?
We done called bodies. I had to explain myself.
Oh, that's what's up. And see, you played it?
Yep.
Really? So I'm the one. Okay. All right. Gotta get on my game.
We'll break it in. We'll break you in.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Be gentle with me. You know what I'm saying? Be gentle.
We'll
with me.
take it easy. We'll
Yeah.
take it easy.
Okay. So yeah, man, and then also I noticed that you see a lot of Rocket in here, so they just kind of letting you know from the jump this is more of Rocket's story here, right? Would you
I would
consider an
definitely.
origin-ish?
I would definitely say it is what they call a running gag because everybody in Volume 1 and 2 has been asking Rocket, even though calling him a raccoon, that's the innuendo too.
And he would get mad
But,
when you call him raccoon.
People want to know, Rocket's origin. Like, how are you, you know what I'm saying? Why are you the way you are? Why can you talk? Why are you so smart? It's been a running thing.
Why are you so angry?
It's been anybody who's met Rocket pretty much starts off on that foot with him. You know what I mean? So like it's kind of been there, but like we didn't know if it would ever be expanded upon. But
Right.
this is the film. James Gunn, you know, he decided to say, "All right, y'all want it?
Here it is. Yeah.
Here you go."
There you go.
And I'm glad they did it though, man, because if you
No, I'm not, man.
Why?
Why you got my?
Nah, man, because listen, if you
Let me
saw
talk to you for a
if
second,
you,
man.
if like you saw
Yeah,
first one, you would be like, why is he so angry? You know what I'm saying? Why is he, you know what I mean? You know, coming off on people the way he is or whatever. And then when you watch this though, you understand. You know what I'm saying? You understand what happened. You know, the loss he had and the trauma he went through and everything like that. So that probably would make somebody a bit of a butthole. You know what I'm saying?
But
To
it
people
also-
sometimes.
But it also reminded me of the fact that this team was assembled for a reason, right?
Without a doubt.
Everybody was running from something,
Yes.
and they found something
Without a
within
doubt.
each other.
Yeah.
You know,
It became a
Rocket
family.
had that hard exterior until everybody started working him down. You know, Moore started working him down. You know, Peter started working him down. Drax, everybody was working him down to the point where he's like, I can see my family in this now. You know what I mean? Like that speaks to the character development,
To replace the one he lost.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
which we didn't know at the time.
Yeah, we didn't know that at the time, right?
I'm just gonna say that you said everybody was running from somebody, and then you said which to replace something that they lost. When they all got onto the team, everybody had lost something. So you know,
Very true.
Really did.
Yeah, I think it was what Drax lost his family.
Family. His whole
Right.
innuendo was vengeance.
family is a big theme in this thing.
It is.
You know?
And it's not even Fast and Furious.
Ain't no Don Toretto. Well, I mean, he's Groot, right?
I mean, hey, he is Groot. That's very true. There you go. There's your deep cut. He's in there.
We are Groot.
We are Groot. That's right. That's right. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. And what was the other thing I was going to say about Rocket? Well, you know, like I said, getting a better understanding of what his issues were, and like you're saying, the losses. You know, and I think with Gamora, it was with her family. I think, we found that out in Endgame or Infinity War or something like that. That Thanos basically murdered half the planet, and
Yeah,
there was
that
her
was
mom.
Genocide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because their whole thing was getting vengeance against, and then obviously making Nebula his weapon
course.
of mass destruction.
That's
And,
right.
You know, that's my sister. How you gonna do that to my sister? Like, that was Gamora's whole, you know, villain. Like, not villain, but origin story.
Hey, on the low, Gamora was the villain versus her sister. You know what I'm saying? But
In
they ain't
comparison,
really-
yeah, true.
yeah. They ain't dwell too. They did, but they ain't really dwell too
need
deep
that.
into it. You know.
Because she was always colder than, you know what I'm saying, Nebula. You know, she
Nebula,
beat her and
yeah.
everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah. That was
And
in
Nebula was
Guardians,
being
what?
punished.
Yeah.
Like,
That was in Guardians. What? I think they expand on that a little bit, kind of their sisterly rivalry.
yeah.
Since the first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is Nebula's origin though? Like, what did she lose besides her limbs and whatever, and eyes and whatever else Thanos replaced? Like, where did she come from though?
It wasn't so much loss for her. It was, I think, more development as a character. Because, you know, she was like Thanos' right hand.
Yeah.
Obviously, after Gamora decided, like, I ain't with this no more. I'm going to go ahead and do my own thing. So once she kind of started seeing the light of how Thanos was as a father and stuff like that, she kind of, like, you can tell throughout this film, like, she's still that hard, you know, ego, like, I need everything like this. I need everything like this. You gotta be like this. You gotta do this. You gotta do like. No, it's not like that. It doesn't have to be so structured. It doesn't have to be like that. You can allow things to grow and develop as it is. I think for her, it was more needed of a character to kind of loosen up because she's so uptight.
Okay. But we don't know where like she came from though. Like what planet? Because everybody else is what I'm saying. That's my point. Is like everybody else has a origin planet in a sense. You know what I mean? It's even
I thought it was Titan.
I don't know. I don't know if it was Titan though.
Could be wrong though. Because,
Yeah.
because you know.
And or did Thanos like make her from nothing?
Yeah, that's
You see what I'm
that
saying?
could be a thing. We had to do some research.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, that's something I got to do a deep dive in. But we won't do that now. But I'm just curious because I've never thought about that, man. As far as like her true origin, we know where Drax is from, Peter is from, Gamora, and everybody. Rocket, Groot.
That could be it though. She could have been created.
Yeah, it's crazy. So you can think about that. All right, but let's go ahead and rock with that thing, man.
Mo Bean footage for y'all.
Let's get it, baby.
I want you all to know that I'm grateful to fight beside my
Every time I
friends.
see that stretchy face.
Incinerate them.
your boy. Okay. All right, you got to talk about it. Okay. Adam Warlock, man. They've been hyping him up since the end of Guardians 2 in the Cocoon, which he said, I think I'll call him Adam. And everybody got all hyped. Oh, we about to go Adam Warlock up in here. And such.
And since we talking comics,
I'm saying,
we all know who brother that is.
whose brother is that?
Thanos.
Adam Warlock.
Mhm.
Really?
I heard that.
That's his brother.
Mhm.
Even though he's gold and Hamlet, and what's his name is purple.
I don't know how they made that connection.
They must got different daddies or something. I mean,
Hey man, another family tree that wasn't really touched on.
they got different daddies, boy.
Brother,
Yeah.
allegedly.
So, but you know, they weren't going off of that storyline in here. That obviously,
Yeah, of course not.
you know,
The high evolutionary comes from something else.
right,
And,
exactly.
You know,
Yeah,
things being created.
it's funny you say that because he is purple. Like he wears purple.
True.
How you know, now that I'm thinking about it, you know, he actually wears purple though. That's funny. So I wonder if that's a little wink.
Head nod.
To the comments or something. You never know.
Finding something deep in the little things.
So what did you think about him though, man, when you first laid your eyes on him?
Man, I was ready for him to knock down doors and like a rocket. He came in hot in this movie. I ain't gonna hold you. Movie starts, he's just flying. Just flying straight.
Get straight
Again,
to it.
last time we seen him, his cocoon had opened up. I named him Adam. Now he a teenager?
Yeah, in a sense. You know what? It's
Yeah.
because he almost seems like he's younger than that, though, man. Some of the other stuff, like he was
Mentally-
born yesterday.
Mentally, it's like he was born yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even more than Vision. Because wasn't the Vision thing? That's how he ended off Ultron. Like, I was born yesterday, you know.
Technically.
But he acts more mature than Adam Warlock does, man. Adam Warlock, dude. Oh my God, bro.
You can see them kid tendencies in him.
Yeah, without a doubt. So, but what did you think about him though? Like, did you?
I mean, he was a good spy fella. He was a great spy fella, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have much direction.
Nah,
other
he didn't have
than-
like going on.
He didn't have much direction other than, hey, go get me Rocket, man.
What you think?
It was a good introduction for him. I'm gonna say it was a good introduction for him, and I will only say that based upon what they will bring to us next, because I know they like to introduce characters, not give them a lot of, give them a shine in the sense of, hey, this is our new character, big scenes,
He had his
and then
moments.
we might not see him for a while, and then later on they bring him back in to the
A whole movie.
Yeah.
Or tie him into something else that's going on.
which we may see in the future, you know.
Right.
Yeah, because he had his like SC said, he had his moments throughout the film, you know.
Were they necessary moments, or like you're saying, were they just we need somebody to fill in this? Could I put it this way? Were they instrumental to the story? Did it help drive the story? Yeah, see,
If I'm
that's your
being
answer right there.
subjective,
That hesitation.
If I'm being subjective, I mean, I don't think it did much for the story.
Yeah, there you go.
I really don't. I mean, other than him being our shining grace at the end of the film, when we thought Peter was gonna go out,
Exactly.
I got you, my boy.
Right.
This is me getting my second chance. You know what I mean? Like he kind of was like sporadic, very sporadic. You know, I'm gonna go get Rocket. I'm gonna go get Rocket. Oh no, you killed my mother.
Yep.
I'm
I
still
was just
gonna
going to
go
say.
get Rocket.
Yep. But I think
I think I'm fighting for the wrong side.
Yeah, I was just going to say his
You
motives
guys are embracing me
changed.
and I'm trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that scene was like a callback to, like, you know, the first Guardians, where they're lifting people up and bringing them together, right? That's probably the only scene you can probably validate for me.
Right.
Other than that, if I'm being subjective, there was really no need for him in this.
But cool to see, though. I mean, cool to see. You know, he's a quite powerful character. But yeah, I don't feel like if he wouldn't have been in there, it would have been the same movie, if not even better. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? You know, but but still, it was cool to see him after we've been waiting so long for that cocoon to hatch, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Wasn't what you expected, dog.
Not quite, because
Okay.
I didn't expect for him to be so childlike. That's what kind of threw me off. You know what I'm saying?
I gotcha.
But it was fun. You know what? For me, he was more of a comic relief to me.
Yeah.
He was more of a comic relief. You know what I'm saying? You know, he did have that childlike. You know what I mean? Just amazed at all this new stuff and whatever. You got to really explain something to like a child. You got to really explain it to him. But you told me this. Yeah, but I didn't know you was gonna burn the man up. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But
I told you do this.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I did. No, you
did this.
And I needed you to do this.
That's right. So yeah. For that, more comic relief than anything. I do like the actor. You know,
Oh, he's perfect for
as
that.
we're talking about Disney and all the stuff there, for y'all that don't know, he is Cal. I don't know his last name, but if y'all play video games, and you play Jedi Fallen. What is it?
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. Yep. Jedi Fallen Order.
It's a new one too.
Now it's called Jedi Survivor. He's
the trilogy going.
He's playing that character. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely doing his thing. Like you said, he's getting that Disney money. Absolute sure on both ends. So I do like him. He's a great actor. Matter of fact, though, I'm gonna tell you the movie he was in. The movie We're the Millers.
Oh yeah, I remember that when they was on the
Ted
RV
Lasso.
and they was making their
man.
move.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, bro, he played that part, bro. So I'm happy to see him finally, getting his just dues, man. Because once you lock in with Marvel, that's a wrap, there, dog. You in there?
And I mean, per post-credit scene, let's see where his character goes.
I'm trying to tell you.
Rocket-led Guardians. Now.
That's right. I love it. I love it. Oh, it's exciting. Okay, all right, man. Let's see what this thing do, man.
Yes, sir.
That was cool scene.
We were always searching for a family. Until we found
I
each
like the
other.
comic, bro.
What was that fight?
Yeah, I know,
You
right?
ready?
Yeah, it was. That was boy. That was fire. Man, it sure looked like a couple times they was gonna take Drax out. Boy.
They kinda
We'll all
took
fly
that
away
throughout the
together.
film.
Into the forever.
Let's see this right. Okay, so this is what they do. This is how they throw you off. Like you'll see news feeds and they'll say, "Oh, this is Dave Bautista's last." You know what I'm saying? Marvel, he's not gonna play Drax anymore. And so when they start doing that, then you be thinking, "Oh, they gonna kill one of them." They gonna. This whole time I've been
All
waiting.
throughout the film.
When you just seen Peter Quill dying, he got spit coming all out his mouth. You know what I'm
got so
saying?
many emotional
Cry-
moments in
Yeah,
this
dog.
film, yo.
I'm like, oh man, somebody about to get it,
Casual
bro.
moviegoer is gonna love this movie. I'm telling you, if you have seen nothing, you don't know nothing of what's going on. The story is cohesive enough for you to still be like, "Damn, this was a good movie."
It was a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know who these characters are. Even Ray. Ray, CBR,
yeah.
you would love this movie, dog. It's a good movie. Yeah. No, man, I feel exactly what you're saying right now. That on its own, it stands alone on its own and can stand on its own and be a good movie. Period. You don't have to have watched the other ones. Now the other ones would give you more, you know what I'm saying, substance or whatever to have and say.
A little bit of background, a little bit of footing, a little
Something.
foundation for you to build the house.
Right, gives you more emotional weight to this movie, but without it, man, like you said, it's still an amazing movie.
I think once you watch this one and go back and watch the other ones, it makes them even better.
That's right. Yeah, I remember that's what you were saying. Yeah, for sure. Definitely go up and understand them. So if you're a Guardians fan, definitely, or what, AKA Space Avengers, as they're called.
Yeah, Space Avengers.
The Space Avengers. Go back and check it out, man. As he said, it's really good. It'll clear up a lot of things for you. But yeah, I'm glad they didn't kill Drax, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
Teased it a lot.
They teased it though,
just
bro.
Teased death a lot in this film.
Yeah, they did.
Like this is the traditional route for characters to go.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And I'm so happy that James Gunn was like, "Nah, I respect this. I respect this cast. I respect
right.
this crew enough. I'm not killing nobody off.
That's right.
I'm gonna give y'all emotional trauma though.
Sure.
That's why I'm like, man, James Gunn, let me holler at you real quick.
I know, right? Before you go. Yeah. So that just makes you excited for what he's gonna do at DC, man. My goodness, dog. It's crazy.
You already got a taste.
Yeah, with Peacemaker. That's right.
And with Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. That's right. Thank you. Now they flashed it real quick, but I gotta say, man, I like Comet, the dog.
Oh yeah.
Come on,
Cosmo.
man.
Yeah.
Cosmo.
Another comic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cosmo.
I think Comet was from Full House, I believe.
That's right, and you're exactly right.
Yeah.
This boy, he deep cut like what?
I didn't
What?
hear you say Comet. I thought you said Cosmo.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
Good pickup.
Cosmo, man. Yeah, she
R.I.P.
played
Bob
that
Saget.
part, man. I don't know who the actress was that played the part, but she did her thing. Very likable character immediately. You know what I'm saying? Because the dog was very.
I'm a good dog.
Yeah, it's like dog don't play that. Dog, like, no.
Take it back.
And
Take it back.
Man, that was so. Man, I love that part because even when
like
without
that.
our dogs that we can't hear our dogs speaking, but when you say bad dog, they look like their tails go all, their ears go all down. But you look like they hurt their feelings, don't it?
Stuff like that price. I'm telling you, the casual goer could be like, they relate to that.
Right.
Because they know how their dog feels.
That's right.
Stuff like it's small nuances like that.
Yeah.
It's like, you still gonna like this movie.
Yep, for something. Yeah, exactly.
All movie. I am a good dog.
Yeah.
Like the fact that they just kept panning back to it, like,
Yeah.
and then I just felt it was really like, like Michael Jordan, man.
Right.
Like I just took great offense to that. You know what I'm saying? Like he really called me a bad dog.
Yeah, for real. No, not a bad dog, man.
They're like, but you gotta let it go.
Yeah. And it was funny though because he know that he knew he wasn't really bad dog, but he knew calling it would really mess with him. So he just gonna keep saying it until that very end, boy. When he's like, no, he's a good dog. Oh man. But what about the powers though that Cosmo had, man?
Cosmo is one of the most powerful characters in Marvel, I believe.
I can believe it.
I think she was experimented on too, or something like that. I read some of the backstory, but I can't remember all of it.
I wonder if
No, but I think you're right though. She was experimented on.
who?
And I believe
High
I
Revolutionary.
wanna say Cosmo came in volume 2.
Yeah,
It was in volume 2. But at one point, it's even further than that though. Because if you go to volume 1 on the after credits, when they're giving the gem, the collector,
Howard the Duck.
he has Howard the Duck and he has Cosmos in that glass as a collector.
Oh, you're right. You're right. And Howard the Duck is wasn't that the Duck timeline version of Tony's dad, if I'm not mistaken?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, there's a timeline.
Sure.
Because they had it in What If.
Yeah.
Tony's dad was a duck.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that was like a small homage to that, too.
That's what's up. Man, this boy deep cutting over here, man.
You know,
See y'all look, man. Clay,
Marvel
y'all get the
stories.
real deal over here, man.
Marvel
You hear this?
stories.
You hear this right here, man?
That's all.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Cosmos. Yeah, Cosmos was one of my favorite characters in this movie, man. I'm not even gonna front. I wish I could have got more screen time with Cosmos, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm gonna tell you who Cosmo really remind me of. If we want to talk about some deep cuts, the fact that Cosmos could talk, it's one cartoon that y'all should automatically get. Come on, man. And there's only one word.
Just say it, dog.
Up, man. Come on, man. I know y'all know that movie Up, when the dog could talk.
Yeah.
And what was the dog name? I can't forget the Doug or something.
Doug.
Yeah, Doug. What? Yeah,
think it
man.
was Doug.
Ooh,
Yeah.
boy.
I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. Oh my God, that was good stuff. Did you see Up?
Oh, of course.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Disney,
Classic,
Pixar.
baby.
Disney,
That's
baby.
what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. So.
Disney in his bag.
Hey man, it's on it, man. So yeah, so Cosmos remind me of Doug from Up, and so I automatically loved Cosmos as soon as I saw it. You know what I mean? So shout out to whoever wrote that character. They did a very, very, very good job. So
I'm telling you.
yeah. So all right, man, let's go and finish this thing while we go on to seem to go into this space anus over here. Whatever this thing. I'm sitting here looking like, man, that just looks nasty. You know what that remind me of? You remember the
Don't make me press play, dog.
Man, no, you remember that? You remember I know you remember this. I'm talking to our researcher back here, Timmy. They had this guy who was on PBS or something, and he was like Inside Out. You can see the insides. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, from Electric Company. There you go. I cannot remember that dude's name.
I was a
but,
PBS
but you can
baby.
see his muscles. Like you can see.
Yeah, the whole nine.
Yeah. He looked like
We were studying the anatomy.
he looked like a
dog.
pork chop before you cook it or something. You know what I'm saying? So-
We were studying the human anatomy.
he was on, yeah.
That's all.
He might have been Anatomy Man or something. I don't know what his name was, but anyway.
Anatomy Man.
This is what this fleshy, anus-looking thing in space looks like to me, man. It's crazy. Anyway, let's run it, man.
In a beautiful sky.
In a beautiful sky.
Whoever it was that you were in love with, it sounds more like her.
Her? That's ridiculous. Do not bring me into this.
One of my favorite things in the whole
I mean, for real, bro.
Knock it off!
You like that?
Because look, that look.
That did look real good.
Yeah.
You remember, if you remember Thor Ragnarok, right?
Yep.
Or,
Oh,
I think it was Ragnarok or Love and Thunder.
No, Love and Thunder. When
When
Thor
Thor
gave him that look. Yes, yeah.
And then he's
That
like-
that's right.
He's like, "What are you staring at?"
Yep. Yeah. That's it.
When
Yep.
Thor looking for her family.
Nice little callback.
Yep.
That's right.
Nice little callback.
Yeah, nice little callback there.
Never noticed how black your eyes were.
They were replaced
Those
by my
eyes black
father
eyes,
as a
bro.
method of
Really?
torture.
he picked a pretty set.
It was good, man. And you know what I will say too is that a lot of the scenes in the trailer were actually in the movie. You know what I mean? I think we talked about that before, that some stuff don't make it into it and so forth
They
and so on.
learn.
Yeah. So guys, that was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer. If you know, and as we're sitting here saying now, most of the scenes, or I'd go on a limb and say all of the scenes that you see in the trailer make it into that movie, and they were all good. How long is the movie? Was it about
2 hours and 30 minutes.
2 hours and 30 minutes? That's right.
I believe.
And I will tell you that I stayed up for this movie. You know, it did not feel long. It was going. It didn't drag at any moment to me. I was very, very, very much vested into it. And I enjoyed it, man. It was a fun ride. And I agree with you, X, you know, for sure, in saying that it could stand on its own. You didn't have to know what was going on before.
No.
Just, I'm going to go watch a good movie.
Exactly. And if you wanted a great film just to have a good movie to watch, man, was this it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a casual encore, like I said, it's just so many small things that you could just pick up on that they just touch on in everyday life. And like SC said, the running theme in all of the Guardians films was family.
Family. Yeah.
Yep.
Family.
And before it got clicked off of, when you saw, I forgot his name, man. He's James Gunn.
Is it Sean Gunn?
Sean Gunn.
Yeah.
But I don't know the character's name, but he now has the mohawk thing that
Fan
controls
with the whistle.
with the whistle. And so, you know, of course,
That was his little nod. You know, he was
Right.
Yondu's second
second.
man. Yo.
And once he tried to do it, he could never do the thing right. You know what I'm saying?
When it was time for him to get it right, man.
Yeah.
That little callback, come on, boy.
Man. And
Him seeing Yondu.
I didn't see that coming. When they put Yondu in there, I was like, yes, thank you, bro. Thank you. That's good directing, man.
Yeah.
Because they know people want to see that. And I'll just even tell you this real quick. Craggling, there you go. And I'll tell you this real quick. So I used to work at the Fox Theater in Atlanta. And
Oh, really?
yeah, I used to work at the Fox Theater, bro. And
Okay.
SC, he'll know this, is that they previewed Captain America 3, Civil War, at the Fox.
Lit.
Like they did the premiere at the Fox. And so they had, what's his name? Dave Bautista and the guy who plays Yondu.
I walk alone.
What's let's see, Michael Rooker. Okay. And we know he was in the first season of Walking Dead. Yeah.
Yep.
And you know, and the character he plays, of course, is, you know, this bigot, racist character. So, you know, you don't know what kind of dude is gonna be. So I'm in the Fox Theater and I'm working maintenance, so I get all type of access. I'm all over the place, and I go into which leads you to the ballrooms in, you know, the Fox Theater. And so I go to this elevator, and there's only really 2 or 3 floors that this elevator goes, and I get in there, and that is exactly who is in the elevator. Dave Bautista and Michael Rooker is in that elevator, man. And they were actually asking me, like, how do you get to this particular area? You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, man.
And then as I'm
Met the man.
I met the man.
The legend.
And as I'm in there with me, he actually, so how long has this theater been open? And da-da. So I know what's going on, you know, because if you know, SC, if you work there at Fox, you got to kind of know some history, right? So I'm telling him, oh yeah, you know, it was built in 1925, opened up in 1929, and da-da. So they're like, oh really? And you know, I've got their attention, man, and I just thought that was so cool. So I just told them both. I said, listen, I think you both are great actors. I appreciate the work you guys have been doing with Marvel and Walking Dead and so forth and so on. And just want to let you know that I appreciate you. And they were cool, man. You know, like I said, Dave Bautista, big old hunking dude and everything like that, but he was cool, bro. Just real humble and real nice, man. So just shout out to them 2 dudes, man, that, you know, if you don't get so much into their characters and thinking, oh, they're not gonna be approachable or whatever. They were very, very nice, very kind, very humble dudes, man. And I will never forget that experience. Meeting them both at the same time, I thought that was absolutely amazing. So shout out to Dave and Michael Rooker.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm a
So
little jealous, man. I know I'm a fan of him from his past life.
no doubt.
I'm a little jealous, man.
No doubt,
I mean,
man.
it's glad
Coming from the wrestling and everything. Yeah.
He was the man.
They premiered 2 at the Fox also, didn't they?
Guardians of the
Guardians
Galaxy.
Galaxy 2.
Yep, sure did.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, man. So it was good stuff, man. So as we do right around about this time, let's start with the director. As we've already said, this is James Gunn. This is his swan song. Last Marvel movie before he goes over to DC. Shout out to you, JG. You know what I'm saying? You did your thing. If you're gonna end it, if you're gonna drop the mic, this is how you drop the mic.
That's how you drop the mic down.
We had Chris Pratt playing Peter Quill, Star-Lord. Which is funny, they didn't mention his name as Star-Lord a lot. And I'll go, you know what's funny, man, because I didn't even think about this.
They really stopped calling him Star-Lord
Yeah.
for a long time, dude.
Yeah,
Quill.
Yeah.
right. But this is what I saw, man. I saw a little news feed, and it didn't even catch me. I wonder if it caught you at the time. You remember when he did a little part where he got caught in space, and he, just like Yondu, he was about to freeze and all that stuff there, and his face all swelling up?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then said, go live.
Right.
Yeah, at the end of Volume 2. Yeah.
But there you go. You just said it, though. Where is the mask that he used to wear that we saw in the very first Guardians of the Galaxy? Remember, he used to wear a mask.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Where was that mask?
He hasn't used
Because
it.
he gave it to Gamora to save her.
Yeah.
On that first one, I believe. And
Yeah, but he had it in
after
part
the
two.
second one, that's what I was about to
No,
say.
I
After the
haven't.
second one, I don't think we seen it.
Yes,
I
we
haven't
did.
seen-
We
no,
saw
we
it.
saw
We
it.
saw it in
Was it on Christmas special?
Infinity War.
Infinity War.
We saw it in
Okay.
Infinity War when they first saw each other. And he was battling Iron
I don't know
Man.
if Thanos broke it, but
Oh, yeah.
I remember seeing that.
Was it in the Christmas special?
Nope.
it wasn't in the
Nope.
Christmas special either.
Nope.
No.
All right.
Yep. So somewhere along the
He
way,
has not used that mask really since Infinity.
Infinity War.
Okay.
So I'm wondering, did it get lost in those 5 years of the snap or something? Like, you know what I'm saying? What
I
happened?
mean, his spiraling depression came from there. So
True.
as you'll see, as the film starts, it starts off with him just
Mm-hmm.
boozed up and
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
trying to manage his grief and depression.
Same thing Thor went through.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Except he didn't get fat.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Thor got fat and
And Peter just got drunk.
Peter just got drunk.
But no, man, that's that for me right there. That's a plot hole. That's a plot hole because I don't know what happened to that mask. And if he had that mask, he wouldn't have had that issue. So it's almost like they intentionally
That's true because he
left the mask out just to give you that emotional pull, thinking he was gonna die. Like all these fake outs, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah, it's all these fake outs because and he had rockets on his boots too.
And he had rockets on his boots.
Because he's all with the
Yeah.
guns and
Yeah.
I'm like he still had the guns.
Yes.
We saw the guns at the beginning of the film.
He had everything except for the mask, bro.
He had everything but the mask and the boots.
So
He wouldn't have had to leap if he had his little rocket boots.
I feel they're gonna have to
He
pay
just
that
flew.
back, man. Pay that off. You know what I'm saying? Sometime down the line. If they keep him in here, they're gonna have to pay that off. Like,
Hold
what
up.
happened to your mask, bro?
The post credits said the legendary Star Lord will return.
It's very true.
That's it. Nobody else but
Yeah.
the legendary Star Lord.
Without his mask. But you're right, they didn't say that. They didn't say anybody else. So yeah, they'll stick him somewhere into something.
We'll figure it out. Maybe
Yeah.
he'll get a new one.
Maybe you'll get a new one. Very true. But I'm just curious about it. So for y'all that's listening,
good point,
if y'all
dog.
have an answer, please leave it in the comments. If y'all know what happened to, if we're missing it, maybe we missed it. I mean, it's possible. But if we missed it, let us know what happened to that mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but
Unsolved Mysteries.
Unsolved
we bringing
Mystery.
it back. The Hangout Edition.
That's
We
right.
bringing it back.
so Zoe Saldana, is that what it is?
Mhm.
All right, Gamora as always. Will Poulter. I guess I'm hoping I'm saying it right. Adam Warlock, Karen Gillian, Nebula, Sean
I take Gillian.
Gillian, yeah, Sean Gunn, Kraglin, Vin Diesel, of course, Groot. Man, yeah, dude, I'm telling you something, man. Hey, bro, to get paid, whatever he's getting paid, to just say 3 words.
I read somewhere, at the end of the film where he's like, "I love you guys."
Yeah.
That was supposed to be us
Now recognizing that we finally,
coming in as a family.
right, we finally know what
And
he
know
said.
what he
Now we
has
can
to
understand
say.
him.
We can understand. We
like
speak
that.
group.
I like
I was
that.
like, man,
I like that.
I
That
see what y'all
that
did
gives you
there.
goosebumps to think that. Yeah.
'cause I'm like, I was like, he said something else.
Right.
I'm shocked. He said nothing but I am Groot.
Right.
And all this time.
Right.
But to hear him say I love you guys, wow.
It's funny
Heartwarming.
when you're saying that though, because for a while Gamora couldn't understand him when in the beginning of this movie.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she realized, wait a minute, I do understand him. But that was when she was becoming more of a family again with them.
Yeah.
So it's like you said, that you have to have that family tie too.
You saw it throughout her face, though. She kind of started like accepting it because obviously with Peter trying to like bash it into her head, like this
Yeah.
ain't you, this ain't you, this
Right.
ain't you, because it was a version of her that had yet to become. Because they grabbed her right before,
Right.
because the original Guardians was 2014,
Yep.
so they grabbed her probably right before that time or along that time.
Along that time, it was
So she
2014.
didn't get a chance to really learn and kind of experience what they went through in the first movie. So
Right.
she had to go through it again in this movie.
Right.
And then we saw shades of like her kind of like letting that guard down, like, you know what, these people aren't that bad.
Yeah.
They aren't that bad.
Yeah, man. So that's something, man. Really, really dig into. But again, Vin Diesel, I am Groot. Hey, man, The man got paid so much money to say 3 words in different ways. You know what I mean? With different inflections in his voice. You know, I am Groot and I am Groot. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like, hey man, I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you, bro.
In the range, man.
Hey.
You know, Don Toretto.
Yeah,
Groot.
yeah. I ain't mad at him,
A lot
man.
of range, man.
Uh,
A lot of range. A lot of inflection.
oh, not that he says a bunch of words in Fast and Furious either, though. You know what I mean? You
I
know.
hope so.
Oh my
I
God.
hope so.
But yeah, man. So Vin Diesel, Dave Bautista, Drax. You want to go? What's her name, man?
What?
What's her name again?
I'm good, bro. I told you I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna butcher none of these people's names out of respect.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, so Mantis.
Palm. Yeah.
Clementif. We sorry, Palm, and we are butchering his name, but I tell
We
you,
shouldn't do this.
yeah.
Just leave it alone.
And so, high evolutionary. What's his name, dog?
I respect you, dog.
Chuck Woolery. Is it?
We're not gonna do this. I respect you as an actor.
Chuck Woody. Shoot
One
Woody.
is a Nigerian.
It's gotta be. It looks Nigerian, and he looks Nigerian.
The comments of Price
Yes.
not reflect
the opinions of the hang guy, right?
the opinions. of the
Wait. Let's see. Go back. Let's Nigerian British.
Yeah.
I knew he looked real. I knew he was in John Wick. I'm like, I didn't know which John Wick he was in.
Which John Wick was he in?
2.
What was
He was in chapter 2.
Yeah, but I don't remember the. Oh yeah. That's right.
I was like, I know
That's
it's all
right. The old girl that he ended up having to kill.
Yeah.
She was talking to him and talking about how they was taking their territory and all that. You're right. You're right. All right. Cool. Okay, cool. Well, let's go continue with this.
Nigerian British is very interesting combination.
It is. And you can hear when he speaks. You can hear the British side of him for sure. Yeah, okay.
It's not that uncommon.
No, very. Seems like the Brits have been taking over the acting industry lately. So, which they deserve to have that light shined on them too.
Oh, no doubt. But it always trips me out about British or English. You know what I'm saying? People from England or whatever. Like when they're talking, clearly. You know what I'm saying? They have their accents and or whatever native tongue or whatever, but they speak like American, you know what I'm saying, like English so well, like right? They even have like what I'm trying to say, country accents and everything.
That's part of that acting.
Right? They be getting it, bro.
It's part of that acting. Since you jumped on Snowfall, Damson, did you know he's from over there?
Okay.
Well, that was kind of what I was alluding to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They be on it, man. Get the whole accent. Then I'd like to a spot of tea, or you go on the trolley, please. They be doing it, man.
Right, trolley.
Boy, it's crazy. But yeah, man. I can imagine that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they grow up watching our shows and all that stuff
to help perfect to get that in.
Right.
That kind of I'm not gonna say proper, but American style English.
But that's just hey man, this lets you know, man, about America, man. Like so many people watch us, you know what I'm saying? And emulate us as much as they can.
We usually never know who's watching.
Never know. So be mindful.
Dun, dun, dun.
But yeah, man, good job, man. I just feel like the cast they brought it. Of course, Adam Warlock was what it was, you know what I mean? And I get it. Yeah, but as he said, we had to introduce him some kind of way, you know what I mean? And he'll probably get fleshed out.
Oh yeah.
later
I
on.
believe now that he's basically his his role will be a lot bigger going
Right.
forward.
Right.
I don't think he'll even be with the Guardians much longer too. I think he'll have ties to them, but he'll probably
Break out on his own.
veer off into his own, find his own direction. He's that big of a character where
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he'll shine.
That'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. Yeah, man, and I mean, like I said, man, everybody, I think they brought it. You had all the emotional pulls there. I definitely like the introduction of Lila and Teefs and Floor. That was just, man, that just pulled at your heart, man.
Man, can we talk about the scene where he's at the gates? They always say metaphorically, you see someone is there to greet you.
Sure.
So for Rocket, it was like
Lila, that was cool. That really was cool.
James Gunn, you had my grown ass crying.
Yeah,
dog.
man. Yeah. Yeah. It
Can't
was.
believe you, man.
Yeah, it was very emotionally distressful. I would say at one point in time. You know.
For her to be like, you can come with us.
Yeah, and then
Just not
not yet. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness.
That man back
You
down
still
to
got
earth,
stuff to
like,
do.
You still
Yeah.
got stuff to do.
Yeah.
You got to finish the story.
That's right. Nah, it was
Right there on the ropes, and I need you to finish.
Yeah, I need
the
you to
story.
finish the story. I need you to go back there and do your thing. Now, I'm going to send a shout out real quick, man, to Nathan Fillion. I don't know if y'all know who that is and what character he actually plays.
He was hilarious, by the way.
He was.
I'm not gonna hold
He
you.
was. He was. And when you figured out who he is, you know why he was in a comic relief.
Yeah.
Who was he, bro?
I got my glasses on, but was he one of the officers?
He was one of the
With the
officers.
orange, yellow suits?
Exactly.
Okay.
But what character did he play? I'll give you one hint. Video game.
I don't know.
What?
I probably
Look at it
don't.
real
I
hard.
can't
Look at
think
it
of.
real
I
hard.
can't think right
Go
now.
back up.
It's gonna take too much time
Go
for
back
me
up.
to
Look at
think
it real
about
hard.
it.
Okay.
Just go ahead and say it.
I look
So
at him real
he
hard.
plays Nathan Drake from Uncharted.
The video game?
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Action one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And so for a long time, when they were talking about the movie,
Nathan Fallon.
they were like,
Come on.
"Oh, you got to put Nathan in. Nathan, he looks like Nathan Drake. You know what I'm saying? He is Nathan Drake in the game."
Yep.
And then when they put what's your boy from Spider-Man, Tom Holland? Yeah, bro, that just broke my heart, man. And I like Tom Holland, man. I do. I just felt like he was a little bit too young looking to play Nathan Drake. You know what I'm saying? At that time, you know. But anyway, so yeah, it was cool seeing him in the Marvel movie and getting his just dues, man. Good
Well,
stuff.
this kind of stuff I touched on with the Little Mermaid. You know, you need young actors who can grow with a franchise.
Sure.
Sometimes.
And yeah, I get it.
You know?
I get it.
Uncharted is a franchise that can be expanded upon.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I definitely get it.
it's not like
But
they
it still
can't feature
sucks.
him in some way though. I feel like they could
Yeah.
still nod.
They should have made him Sully or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have played Sully then. You know, because they did that same thing with The Last of Us. So a girl who plays Ellie in the video game actually played Ellie's mom in the show.
Oh, that's dope.
You see what I'm saying? Hey, I thought that was real dope. They should have done this. They should have did the same thing with Nathan, man. You know what I'm saying? He brought a lot to
Give
that.
him a little nod.
He brought a lot to that Uncharted series, man. For real, bro. So the sideline of him like that, I was a little hurt. But anyway, yeah, man. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So basically, SC, what did it make you feel like, man, when you finally got a chance to watch that, man? Like, did it give you what you was expecting? Now, keep in mind, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 would have been out a long time ago had James Gunn not gone through that drama he went through with the tweet that they found years ago.
Oh yeah.
That
He's upset he was subjected to the rehashing that Twitter seems to be doing.
Oh man, you already know.
Is
You will
digging
get
up your
fired.
Past life.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Oh,
if
yeah.
they find an allegation about you or they hear you done some things,
Yes, sir.
they're gonna what they call find the receipts.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, they're gonna get you. So just to be mindful, and I don't understand how people don't get that yet. Like it's certain things that when they happen, you should already know. Like, okay, let me watch out for this. You got to be mindful of what you put out on these tweets, man. You know what I'm saying? And all that's because that's what happened. They will dig that stuff up, and of course now these companies are pressured by the public. And they'll do what they did, which you kind of see what Disney did though. Basically, they was like, "Look, we're gonna have to fire you right now, okay? Because we got everybody on our backs. You know what I'm saying? They coming at us all over the place. We're gonna let you go, shut them up for a second, and then just watch. Let's throw a couple more movies out their way, or do something and distract them, and then they'll forget all about you, and then we can bring you back and so forth and so on. Because that's exactly what they did. They just gave him a little time, and then they end up bringing him back anyway.
that's how you found DC too. And
I mean, hey,
span too.
DC was like, look, we don't care what you said. Come over here and fix our movies.
said, look, you got a vision that can help.
You can say whatever you want to say. Just fix our movies, okay?
Yeah, everything you've done so far seems to be positive for us. So like, if you could just keep on helping,
Keep on up, but yeah. So
Yeah, but I owe them one more film.
Yeah,
Let me
come
go
on.
ahead, take care of that.
and that was really, really cool of him to do because he could have just threw
Bounced.
Marvel the film. Yeah, he could have
Yeah,
threw
he
the
could've
finger and
bounced,
said,
and we never
"Oh yeah,
got it."
that's how you feel about me? Well, fine, here you go, and you do whatever with your last Guardians movie." But you could tell how passionate he was about it and how,
How much he cared about the project.
Cared about
he
it,
cared
bro.
a lot about the Guardians project.
for sure.
So that's why he respected it enough to not kill off a character. I want them all to fully develop as characters.
Yep.
Figure out and get to the root of things, like why y'all are the way y'all are. Peter finally saying, damn, dog, I need to go see my family.
Mm-hmm.
Mantis being like, I'm done being a pushover. Let me figure out how to live for me.
Right.
Nebula learning to loosen up a little bit.
And work with others.
Drax,
Yeah.
without others pushing her buttons, without others controlling her.
Mm-hmm.
Drax getting that family back that he's always yearned for, because he was that centerpiece.
Yeah.
And then, you kind of saw that when Mantis kind of defended him when Nebula was like, "You such a big oaf, like you this, that, and the third." He's more than that. He's a protector. He's like the qualities of a father.
Right. Yep. Without a doubt. Exactly. Yeah, that was good. That was a really they wrapped it up really well for a lot of those. Yeah, man, nice little bow on top of that, man. So yeah, I was happy with it, man. And I guess for now, I mean, unless y'all got any more deep dives to go into, I'm gonna go ahead and get that score, man. No. But before I give my score, SC.
What's up?
What you think about that thing, man? What you
talk about it?
You coming out of the movie theater, man? What do you feel like when you like, man? That movie is I get that movie
Talk about it.
I'm like I said before. If you listen to previous episodes, if they listen to previous episodes, I'm a movie lover, avid movie lover. I like sci-fi, and if you listen to one of the previous ones, you probably noticed that I said The Fifth Element was one of my favorite movies. This kind of put me in the mind of The Fifth Element, even though it was totally different story and totally different things going on. The cinematography, the sets, the stories. It kind of put me in the mind of that. So I liked it. I enjoyed it, And like I said, after the movie, it made me go back and watch the first one and the second one, so it gave me a new perspective, a new outlook on the universe of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Because if you remember, coming from Phase 1 and 2, or I can't remember exactly what phase the first Galaxy Guardians came out, but
2.
Okay, yeah, thank you, X. Most of us, if you wasn't into the comics, most of us didn't even know who the Guardians were. They were like new characters to us, and people were like, "Man, who is these new?" So we had
coming off the Avengers, yeah.
Yes. So we like, what is this? This is not Marvel. A lot of people had issues, but we got into it. 1 was amazing, 2 was good, and now we here Volume 3, and it was an adventure. It was an adventure.
No doubt.
I loved it. And if you want me to go ahead and get my score,
I gotta get it. I got
need that score up it, dog.
Usually I say
I need that score.
I say between this and this, I'm gonna go ahead and say
we gonna get a flat number.
I'm just gonna give it a 9.
Big number.
Guardians got a 9.
No half and half, no, in betweens.
No in-betweens.
No Arnold Palmers, you know what I mean? No.
And that's just off of one sitting. I'ma still go back and watch it again as I normally do for movies that I actually like.
Right.
I go back and look at the details and the stuff in the background, in the corner, listen to the dialogue, something that I might have missed.
Of course.
But we're gonna go through with a 9, man.
That's what's up. Isn't that the fun part too, when you go back and watch the movie and then you just you take you take your focus off the main stuff they want you to see and you just look at everything in the back. Oh my God, man.
Yes, sir.
You fool around and be like what's your boy from New Rock Stars? Eric Voss. You know what I mean? You know how to be like, and if you look over in the corner, right there, right by his right eye, you'll see that. Like, what? Who is looking at that?
A poster from 1985, Superman, issue number 2.
That's why he's the man.
You missed it.
Shout out to EV. Yes, sir. What you got, homeboy?
Man, this was a terrible movie, guys. I'm swinging the opposite direction.
This was opposite day. Yeah.
Opposite day, but man, I think we summed it up throughout the discussion of this film. How James Gunn really wrapped it with a bow, nice and neat. Yep. And he was like, "Here y'all go, enjoy this film." This is the whole crew, everybody from top to bottom, even Pete Davidson. Since apparently he's part of the cast. They did that thing. This is one of those movies, hands down, from top to bottom, that everybody was like, well, Phase 4 wasn't this, Phase 4 wasn't that, even though Phase 4 was a building stage, and for this to be the second film of Phase 5.
Yeah. I
mean,
so it's officially the first movie of Phase 5. Ant-Man, that's right.
Okay.
That's right. Okay.
And that trilogy, and that third of the trilogy was the first one, and this one, blew Ant-Man to me out the
Oh,
water.
without a doubt.
Without
a
because it was
doubt.
everything.
It should
It
have.
was
That should have been.
everything that probably should have been.
Without
I
a
mean,
doubt, bro.
Whoo-wee, man.
It wasn't horrible, but it definitely could have been better. Good
Yeah,
God,
there's
bro.
just a little bit more holes in Ant-Man
Yeah.
and the Wasp Quantumania
Without a
than
doubt.
this. I think James Gunn tied everything together with a bow. He gave us that origin story we've been yearning to find out. He gave us every emotional tie possible to these characters that we could have ever been looking for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Full story. Oh, so much character growth, you know, and for Peter to just be sitting at his grandpa's house eating cereal while they tell us that the legendary Star-Lord is coming back.
Yeah, that was cool.
And while Rocket, oh man, the nod, just say, hey Rocket,
Yeah.
this your family, man.
Yep.
It's always has been your family. You go ahead and lead them. You go ahead and take care of them.
Yeah.
Take care, because we've been your family from jump.
Right.
We always will be.
Right.
The mid-credit scene of seeing what Rocket's doing with his, you know, his
New
take
crew,
on the
yeah,
Guardians and
yeah.
his new crew. I can't wait to see if that's expanded upon. You
Yeah.
know, like it'll be. It was beautiful, man. I think take out Adam.
Right.
I
You
give it a
got
10.
it for 10? Okay.
Okay,
So Adam
okay.
is your reason that you're not giving it a 10. Okay.
I'm not gonna take too much from this movie, so I
Okay.
will give it a strong 9.8.
Okay.
Very
Ooh.
strong 9.8.
All right.
Man.
It's like you colored in the 5th star, but it's not colored in all the way.
Okay. I love it.
That's where I'm at.
Great score.
Yeah, man. Only 2 points off of a perfect 10. All right, James, if you'd have just took out your boy, the golden child.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Boy. I bet not give it anything lower than a 9. I know that much. Because they're gonna be like, "What? You better explain yourself. Explain yourself."
The H and Hangout stand for
Oh
honesty.
my God, yeah. No, man, I loved it. And for me, that plot hole with Peter not having his mask, that part right there. So
Oh, that's another reason I didn't.
you understand what I'm saying?
Because like that's something I didn't even think of.
That part right there, bro.
But that makes sense too.
Is that because at that point and now I'm saying, oh, okay, well, you did that just to mess with our emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for
you know, I feel like a big
thought that
worm.
was it. I thought that was it.
You playing with my emotions right now, Smokey. You know what I'm saying?
Face blew up.
Yeah, it blew, I thought,
He was
bro.
crystallizing just
Bro.
like Yondu. It was everything. You know, there
Right.
was no saving Yondu.
Even-
Peter flew away crying.
Yeah.
You know, we was all crying at
Right.
the end of that one.
Exactly.
But Peter was there. Like I'm
even,
like,
even after him, like, I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
you know what I'm
but
saying? And then when Warlock came in to save him, I'm like, is his head gonna pop or
I
something?
know, bro. That's what I'm saying. I
pressure
thought at least I said, well, if they save him, but now he gonna be disfigured now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The elephant man up in this thing or
They
something. So
had some space meds on deck and they took care of him.
yeah. Those space meds, boy. We need some of them.
Some space meds.
That ain't fentanyl.
More advanced.
For sure. Yeah, no, man. Listen, I was all the way in. Like I said, I was highly vested in this movie. You know, I know that some people have had an issue with the High Revolutionary, exactly with, you know, his delivery sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It did seem like he was kind of yelling all the time or something or whatever. But to me, he was just a very emotional person, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, but emotional in the wrong way though. You know what I'm saying?
But it
You know,
also showed the flaw of him trying to find perfection.
exactly what you're
He
not
was
going to
always on the
find.
Search for perfection, and then
Yeah.
whenever it didn't work out, let's just erase it and create new.
Yeah, and you're not going
You
to
know what I
find
mean? And
perfection.
You're never gonna find it.
That's the
especially,
underlying lesson to me.
especially the stretchy face.
Yeah,
So,
with
like,
with that
your face-
RoboCop.
your face,
Right, fix your
and then
face
what
first.
Rocket did to it.
Yeah.
and Your face now.
Yeah.
You can perfect that.
That's what I'm saying. Fix your face first, and then
he can perfect
you
his
make
face.
Animal
Let alone the
Planets.
universe.
He been watching too much National Geographic. What was it? Was Animal Planet or something?
Animal Planet. Well, he tried to make his own Animal Planet.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
dog.
That was his
Good
problem.
God, man. But no, man. Besides the whole. The plot hole for me for the Peter Quill missing his mask, I think everything else was executed so well, man. It was such a great movie. I honestly feel like if they had made it 3 hours, I could have made it. I could have made it through another 3 hours of that. I mean, another 30 minutes of that movie. So,
6 hours and 30 minutes, or 5 hours and 30 minutes.
dude, I know, right? Exactly.
Just about.
Exactly. in breaks I could have. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Still, you know what I mean?
Part 1 and
Part 1 and 2, yeah, 3.
Volume-
Yeah.
Part 1.
Part 1 and yeah, exactly. There you go.
Are you referencing this Fast 10 saga?
Yes, as a matter of fact. That's exactly what that's about to be. Good God, that movie probably will be 3 hours itself. Oh, jeez Louise. But while we talking about this, guys, we do have that coming up, so please stay tuned for that Fast X review coming up. But I digress, okay?
Crap on it.
I digress. Before X craps on it, I will go ahead and say that my score for this one will be, I'll give it a 9.5. And my 9.5 is only because of that major plot hole that was in that movie. That was major for me, bro. Because when you think about it, they have to explain what happened to his mask. When you first got introduced to Peter Quill, he had that mask. That's part of his look.
That's part of Star-Lord's look.
That's part of the look. Part of Star-Lord's look.
Yeah.
Where is that mask?
It seemed like character-wise, he veered so far away
From
once he lost
Star-Lord, yeah.
That also speaks to, like, I guess him losing Gamora, like the magnitude of his loss.
And I get
You
that.
know what I'm saying? Like him just not being able to function properly. You
Exactly.
know, be him. Just
Exactly. And if they had just put one little part on there where he was so distraught from this situation that he left his mask somewhere or something, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
drunk him in the beginning.
Drunk or something, or he lost it in a poker game or something. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? Something, but just
He lost it in.
bro, I'm space pokers.
Hey, it might be some deleted scenes. You
Might
know?
be.
You
It
gonna
might
make me
be.
go
But
back
they gotta
and find
explain.
it.
Explain yourself, James. You know what I'm saying?
I'ma
Explain
try to
yourself,
find it.
dog. Yeah, I need some explanation on
gotta
that.
be
He do that, then I'll go back and I'll do this review again and he'll get a 10. You know what I'm saying? But now, for right now, man, it's 9.5, which is still a very high score. I think it's you gave one of the highest scores that we've given so far, a 9.8.
9.8.
Gee,
my boy.
Roy. Woo.
I don't know, because I mean, I think it was the 5 heartbeats. I think Ray gave it a perfect 10. So,
Ray gave it a 10?
yeah. I was watching it this morning. He gave it a 10.
Okay then.
Okay.
Let's get it
Let's
then.
watch it.
Shout out to Ray, baby.
Hey. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
CDR.
CDR
Yeah.
gave something a perfect 10.
That's
so.
what's up. That's what's up. Okay. Right now.
I got the second highest, though.
Yeah. But it's good stuff, man. Good stuff. So 9.5 for me on the review. Hope you guys got your own opinions, of course. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can leave it in the comments and everything like that if you feel like we giving it too much or we just Marvel fanboys or something like that. You know what I mean? But if you gotta go out with a bang. And I think James Gunn did that. Very proud of him, and I'm very, very, very eager to see what he does over here in DC. If this is how he's going to leave this, boy, we got something coming. We probably finally get the Superman we were supposed to get
He could.
a while
What
back.
they say. They say it's coming.
Man, that's all.
They
I
got
just don't want to. I'm tired of the depressed Superman. I don't want a depressed Superman. Okay, I'm tired of that, man. I'm gloomy, and I don't need that, man. So come on, James Gunn, give us the right Superman, bro.
You heard him. You heard him, James.
Yeah. So
Coming for, hey, Price of the Hangout said,
that's right.
don't give me no sad Superman.
Yeah, I'm tired of that Superman. Okay. Yeah, I'm tired of that, man. So yeah, man. Listen, that was it for it. We got a 9. What we got? A solid 9
Solid 9.
from SC.
Nah.
We got a
9.8.
and we got a 9.5.
9.5, baby. So that lets y'all know, regardless, that's 3 different opinions, man. 3 different opinions. Go out and see this movie. This movie is excellent.
Again,
Excellent,
you
Smithers.
can call us Marvel fanboys all you want, but if you just go see this movie, you'll like it as a casual moviegoer.
And you too will become a Marvel fanboy or girl.
Maybe you will be a fanboy
Or
as
whatever
well.
pronouns you identify yourself with. You will be a Marvel that. You understand? It's some good
Marvel
stuff.
they, Marvel them.
Yes, right. So, hey, man, listen. We're going to go ahead and take this thing on out. But please join us again. Like we said, we got Fast X coming up soon. We also, this is by one of our subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Matt I out there. You know what I'm saying? He wants us to go ahead and do this Indiana Jones 4
Yes, sir.
review coming up. So in order to do that,
It's coming, dog. It's
yeah,
coming.
right. In order to do that, we got to go back to the beginning, though. So we're going to have a Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark, you know what I'm saying, review coming out for y'all guys soon. You know, we like to take it back before we go forward. You know what I mean? You know, you got to know where you came from to know where you're going. You understand what I'm saying? So
Talk about
please
it.
stick around, baby. We will be back. And thank y'all again for joining us for the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 review.
And we out.
Yes, sir.
Yep.